When going through anxiety DPDR, it's completely normal to look at your loved ones or other people around you and feel absolutely nothing. Now, that's a symptom that can scare a lot of people. It can make them question whether or not they're losing their mind, and can also result in massive guilt, feeling like you should be feeling these emotions and then being harder on yourself for not feeling these emotions. But this happens because your brain is simply prioritizing threat detection and keeping you safe. When in a sensitized state, your brain is just trying to keep you safe above everything else. And for it to do that, it has to kind of prioritize certain functions over others, because our brains only have so much capacity to work with. So what it does is it tends to mute some of these sensations that we would normally feel, like our felt sense of normal, like many positive emotions, like familiarity, and that connected feeling that you tend to have with others. But this only happens because you're in a sensitized state, which is prioritizing threat detection. As you gradually come out of this state, all the normal sensations and emotions come back as well. It's not that they're gone, they're just temporarily not being prioritized. They're essentially just muted and put in the background to make sure that you're safe first. But if we start to focus on symptoms like these and try to fight them or get rid of them, or just fear them and worry that there's something much more wrong with us, what happens is we're essentially telling our nervous system to keep doing this because we're telling it that there is a threat. And in this case, the threat is the symptom. And as long as we fear the symptom and try to get rid of it and analyze it, we're essentially just telling our nervous system at that point that it's correct, there is a threat in the environment. Because our nervous systems don't understand the difference between the threat being a symptom or the threat being a bear in the woods. That's why our response to the symptoms is the absolute most important thing. What I did that helped me in these types of scenarios is if I was looking at my mother and I felt nothing, I would tell myself, okay, this is temporary, and this is just because my brain is prioritizing threat detection right now. It's because I'm sensitized, and this will eventually fade and go back to normal. And by doing this repeatedly and living as normally as possible, all of these weird sensations gradually faded, and I started to feel normal emotions yet again. But if you want extra information on anxiety, DPDR, and nervous system sensitization, you can get my completely free DPDR Comm Kit by clicking the link on my profile.